Hello, K Renee here. Welcome back or welcome to my little corner of the world called K Renee Knows, where I just talk about all things faith, beauty, lifestyle, travel, and simplification. So if that interests you, keep on watching. Recently, my family got back from a trip to Arizona, and at the end of that trip, I got sick. More on that probably in other videos. But anyway, I am just now getting the chance to swap my travel bag into a regular everyday bag. So I figured why not film what I had in my travel bag during that trip so that you can see what I carry as someone who's trying to be minimal, trying to not have a huge bag, still working on that as a work in progress. No judgment, please. But also who deals with chronic illness. I'm a mother of two littles and I like to be prepared. So let's start with the bag. The bag that I carried, if you saw my what I packed, you will already know this is this Four Monster travel. I think they call it the hiking waist pack, but it's basically just a lightweight, water resistant fanny pack, and I love it. It's packable. It is a workhorse. As you can see, it is packed to the brim, and it has served me well during my travel and at home sometimes. There is a lot in this bag, so I want to go ahead and get started. And some of this is just in here because we were on a trip, but a lot of these items are things that I carry every day. So let's start first with the middle pocket. We'll start with the main pocket, which has this wonderful waterproof zipper. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it just adds to the overall water resistance of the bag. And as you can see, this thing is packed. It carries so much. It can be very lightweight, but it can get a little heavy if you have it just packed to the brim like I do. So I'll just start pulling things out of here. I'll try to move quickly so that this video is not an hour long. So the first thing that's sitting at the top is my AirPods. I pretty much don't go anywhere without these, but definitely not on any air travel without these. Then I have a little bag of wipes. These will always come in handy for your littles and for yourself. Then I have this Medicine of the People sore joint rub. I got this on our travels when we were at Montezuma Castle, one of the national parks we visited, and I have used it since. I like it. It seems to work well. And this is just for helping relieve discomfort associated with arthritis or sore muscles. So, like to support a small business that is a native, indigenous, woman-owned business. So, that was a great souvenir. I'll have the 10 even after the ointment is gone. What else? Next thing I have is my key chain. It has some everyday carry tools that I keep. I actually only have one key on here. Maybe I'll do a what's on my keychain sometime. My inhaler. I am an asthmatic, so I have chronic bronchitis, so that goes with me everywhere. And then I have some wipes that are just thrown in here. I have a Clorox wipe and a couple of Pure Fresh just water wipes. They are well, they're not just water. They're fragrance free, but they do have aloe and vitamin E. So nice for your skin. And they say they're flushable, but in general, you don't want to flush wipes down the commode. Okay, the next few items here are some little games that are in here mainly because we were traveling. So I have a little World's Smallest Trouble. We love Trouble. The girls love to play that. I have a 3 and 5-year-old. So any games that can keep them entertained and that we can join in with them are great, which is also correct for Uno. This is the world's smallest, so the cards are tiny. I also have a little tiny bananagrams, which is more of a fidget. I love miniature things purchased for me, but we love bananagrams. So when I saw this little tiny mini one, I said I have to have it. It's actually playable, but the tiles are understandably extremely tiny. So, play at your own risk. Then I have our little game of Spot It. If you have not heard of this game, check it out. It's a lot of fun for parties as well. This is playable. My husband and I have played it on date night. We were out and about. And then this is more of a fidget. It's my tiny little Rubik's Cube. I also have another little fidget spinner that I keep in here. This one is nice because it is a spinner. It is a clicker. And it is a sliding magnet. So lots of little fidget things. I like to have fidget things. They help me to stay calm and relaxed and not pick my fingernails and cuticles. The next few items I have in here, actually, I don't see the other ones. Well, yes, I do. I have, because we were traveling mostly, 5 squishies in here. My girls and I love these little squishies. So have a bunch of them. I usually have one, at least one in my bag, but 5 because we were traveling. So had some for the kiddos as well and ended up collecting them from their bags at different points. So those are in there as well. Next thing I have is my lip balm. I'm currently using the Carmex Weather Guard Moisturizing Lip Balm. It has sunscreen broad spectrum SPF 30 and it's water resistant and I love it. I have not typically been a Carmex girl, but I recently saw that at our local food co-op and decided to try it and I have been loving it. It also has a really great scent. The next couple of items that I'll pull out are some sustainable items that I just carry in my bag all the time. And they are so useful. I have, and I keep it in this little bag just to keep it clean, or if it needs to be washed to keep my other items cleaned. And I have my little girls in the background. So if you hear them, that's who you're hearing. I have this little sport. It has a fork, a little serrated knife edge, a spoon, a bottle opener, and a can opener. And I love this. It has come in handy so much, and I just always have it in my bag. Try not to use single-use plastic. The next thing I have is my reusable straw set. It has a regular size straw and a smoothie or boba tea size straw and a little brush in there. So I like this. Again, try not to use those plastics that are just so harmful for everything on Earth and Earth itself. And then my reusable bag. This is by a brand called Sizzy, I think is how you pronounce it. And this is probably the most used item in my bag. It is great. Their reusable bags are the most compact, smallest packable bags that I have been able to find, even with nano bag out there in the world. So I would say check them out. I love their set of grocery bags as well. Maybe I'll do a separate video on that. The next 2 items are some grooming items. Well, I thought the next 2 items. Oh, there it is. These are my brush. I usually don't have both of these. I usually have this one, little brush and comb, although I rarely use that side. Our hair is usually curly, but when my hair is straighter or curled like this, styled like this, I carry this because it has a wider tooth comb. So those are very handy to have. And they're great to touch up edges too, mainly for my girls who have little baby hairs. The next thing I have in here is my little first aid kit, my purse EDC first aid kit. This thing has been a lifesaver. So I will probably do a separate video on everything that's in here, but it has the normal things, some pain medication, sting cream, burn cream, bandages, allergy medicine, you name it, it's probably in there. The next thing is just a survival whistle. The next thing I have in here is a little container, a little pouch of sunscreen. This is SPF 50 plus. But with my vitiligo growing, sun protection has become increasingly important. So I like to keep that in there if I run out or it gets sunnier and I wasn't expecting. This is just a little like sewing kit, hair, a couple of extra hair ties, some hair clips, bobby pins, safety pins, and a match, an all-weather match that I like to keep in my bag. Next couple of things are what I like to call brides. No, just a couple of treats that I had in there for the girls that did not get eaten. Deodorant wipe. I keep this little decanted jar of mints in there, and they are these Altoid Smalls wintergreen. I like them, and that makes them even tinier, but this is pretty small as well. So those are in there. I have a little CBD salve that I use for pain management as well that is decanted into there. So that's in there. This is a little piece of some Crazy Erin's thinking putty that I like the consistency of. So that's in there. We're coming to the bottom. This is going to fall over, maybe. So try to keep it balanced. But the next thing in here is this little tin of mints that I picked up at the Grand Canyon. It's as a souvenir, and also the teller said that, or the cashier said they were pretty decent mints. But I like the tin. It has the little Grand Canyon National Park picture on the front. So I picked that up as a souvenir, like that old school tin. Oh, have another little thing of wipes. I would usually only have one, but traveling, so a lot of things got thrown in here. We're almost down to the bottom. I have my smallest little power bank. I love this thing. It's about 3,000 milliamp hours, so it's not going to give you a full charge, but it will give you a pretty decent top up, and it can charge your Apple Watch and any other type C, or if you have a cord, you can charge anything that goes from type C. So along with that, I do also have a little keychain, 6-in-1 in charge, I think, brand, or it may be another brand, um, little cord that I keep in my bag at all times. This side has a USB-C to USB-A adapter, and this has USB-C to a Lightning and micro USB adapter. So that comes in handy, and I can use these together to charge pretty much anything I need to charge. Oh, the next thing I have is Chestal. This is a homeopathic medication that I use, and it's for now not in there. I think I took some extra because I was trying to make sure I didn't get sick, and it helped me for a long time, but I still ended up getting sick. This is an empty little pouch like that. I usually keep daily meds in these little things when I travel, divided up. So that's probably from one day that I had that. I also have some cold relief drink, sort of like Theraflu, but homeopathic, Nature's Way version that I really like. This is a daytime pack. Last few things in this main compartment. I have my little handy dandy pair of scissors. Love these. They're so cute. And also come in handy. People always need scissors. Have the last couple soap sheets that I carry in there. A pin. This just has some electrical tape and some duct tape wrapped around it. That's a little EDC tip trick. Have my little Espiner. This is the Night Eyes Micro Lock. I love this tiny little carabiner. They come in packs of 2, and I just have some of my tiny tools on here. Maybe I'll show you what's on there sometime. Then I have a few little writing utensils, a mechanical pencil, a fine tip Sharpie, and a bolt action pen that I like. And it writes very well, and it's pressurized in there. And then let's see, last couple items in the bag are in the main compartment are my little tiny purse fan. I always have a fan with me because I run hot. This is the smallest one I have, and it just connects to the bottom of my phone, and it puts off good air, moves the air. This is some Cold Calm. This is by Boiron, same company that makes the Chestal. And I have some shea butter and a little edge control I keep in there for my girls mainly. This is a cream saver, the strawberries and cream hard candy. The girls got this in their Christmas basket from their TT Alley. Shout out to TT Alley if you're watching. She gave them a lot of treats to last them a long time. Anyway, bags of those were in there, so we grabbed those sometimes to throw in my bag for the girls. Then I just had a piece of trash, so throw that away. So that's it for the main compartments. It is just a black bag in there. There is a little pack sack that is connected, so that's handy. You won't lose it. Oh, I have a stray loose hair tie in there. And then it also has a key leash, so that comes in handy. And at the back, there is another zipper pockets. Back there is where I usually just have my wallet. I don't pack an extra wallet in small bags a lot of times, because that just adds additional space. So in there, I have my little baggie that has some folded up writing paper and post-it notes just in case. Everything from entertaining the girls if they want to draw something, to leaving notes for people, giving information, that type of thing. I have a little jewelry polishing cloth. This is just a little RFID card. It protects your card, so you can drop it in any wallet or purse, and it will protect, I think, within an inch above or below. And so that comes in handy. Then I just have a gift card, Visa gift card. I have another little pouch that has my some of my cards in there, debit card and credit card, my ID. I carry a little cash in this little one that we get from our banks. It's just nice and compact. I have some checks because I'm old school and In my mind, I may need to check. And just insurance and registration cards. So normal things. I have more little trash. Some backup earrings because girl mom and girl. And earrings are still relatively new. I just got my ears pierced when my oldest got her ears pierced. So sometimes I run out without earrings on. So I like to have a little backup. Got a couple keys that are important that I just keep on me, but are less used, so they're not on my keychain. And some coins. Just like to have a few coins just for like Aldi's, carts or things like that. Then I have a little seashell that I keep. It's really smooth on one side and has ridges on the other. So it's a nice little thing to rub on. And I got this when we went to the Canaveral National Seashore. Girls and I were collecting seashells on the seashore. Then I just have a couple little baggies for trash or wet things that need to be carried and kept away from dry things. So that's it. Oh, and one more piece of trash in the main compartment. And now that back pocket is empty. And we are almost done. We'll go to this front pocket, which again is waterproof. I just have a couple of receipts from our rental car and our hotel. I have, an empty gum package. I don't chew gum a lot. If I do, I like this Pure Gum brand and, airplane. So chew gum when we're taking off. Some cash that I like to keep in just the front or outside pocket in my bags, especially when traveling, so that, I don't have to go back in where the rest of my money is. If I need something quickly or something pops off, just have some kind of cash up there in the front, almost like a decoy. I have my little bag mirror. This is lovely. It's very thin and it is a very good mirror. Let's see. I have a little decanted fragrance oil that I use. Lip liner, little tiny one. A hand sanitizer. Love these single servings, single use. But if there's a lot in there, my whole family can sanitize their hands with one packet. Little glass nail file that I picked up. A little decanted lip gloss that I keep in my smaller bags particularly. Breath strips because you don't want funky breath. And the last item in that front pocket is my little emergency condiments and seasonings packet. I'll probably do a short on what's in here, but this can save a meal in a heartbeat. And that is everything that was in my travel bag. So let me grab you and show you everything that's laying here on the table. So this is everything that I have in that bag. And this is the bag all packed up. So that's everything that was in there. Okay, so I kind of brought you top down so that you can just watch me as I pack my everyday bag. The bag I'm going to be using is another fanny pack. This is just a Bag Smart puffer, lightweight belt bag. I love it. The inside has this beautiful sand color, easy to find your items. It has a zipper pocket on the inside and also 2 slip pockets. It also has this front pocket that is wide across the entire front of the bag and a back security pocket that is pretty deep as well, as you can see. So I love this. Like I said, very lightweight. Lightweight bags are great when you like to pack them down heavy. But this is just what I'll be packing into. So now I'm just going to kind of do a time-lapse speed through of throwing my items back into this bag just so that you can see everything that it carries. Except I won't be putting my other bag into the bag. Although maybe at the end, maybe I will to see how much space is really in here. So let's start by throwing my wallet things back into this back pocket. It's pretty much all I keep back there. And I'll see you in a little bit. And there you have it, chocked full of everything that I traveled with, which I wouldn't normally have. So some of these things will be coming out, but you can see how much this holds. The only things not in there are trash and paperwork and this little baggie that I don't need to use. Now, this is the other bag that I used for travel, and I can still put that right in the top and it closes up. It also has this nice D-ring on the side if you want to hang anything there, and a nice wide strap that I like, and two little straps to keep your slack contained. So I enjoy this bag a lot. But there you have it. If you enjoyed this content, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. And of course, thank you so much. Until next time, bye-bye.